Hey everybody, Iron Dog 63 here. Today I am going to make a beef broth vegetable soup. Today I'm just going to make the broth for it, and tomorrow I'm going to put the vegetables in it. I'm going to have 6 quarts of beef broth. I'll bring you back on all the broth again. Okay, there is the 6 quarts of beef broth. Remember, when you get beef broth in a carton like that, or any kind of container, make sure you shake it up real good to get all the goodness off the bottom of the carton or the container. Next thing to go in here is 2 packages of that Soya Goya, or Sazon or whatever, Goya. It's a seasoning that's for beef, pork, chicken, or whatever. I think it's going to go good in the vegetable soup. Now I'm going to add 1 quart of homemade tomato juice. I'm going to put that in. I'm turning on the oven the stove right now to start it warming up. And I'll bring you. Here is that 1 quart of tomato juice. Now, the reason why I'm using tomato juice is I wanted to use tomatoes, but I've got to have a procedure done, and I can't have anything with seeds in it. This doesn't have any seeds. I still get the tomato flavor. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder, about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half maybe. Same way with garlic powder. I'll add that and let it simmer in. Also, there's going to be pepper put in here. Probably not so much salt because the beef broth has a lot of salt in it. Yeah, put about a teaspoon of garlic powder in there too. A dash of red chili flakes, not too much, just to give it a little bit of warmth. It won't heat it up that bad. And then I'm going to put some pepper in here. I'll put some pepper in, about a teaspoon. I'll let that cook in there. Now the reason why I'm doing this, I'm making it this way, is because I plan on canning this. And I don't want to can or cook the vegetables in the soup and then put them in the jars and then can it. I'm going to end up cutting up all the vegetables. I'm going to make some soup for me today. After this gets done boiling out and stuff, I'm going to take some of the broth, put it in another pan, make me some soup. The rest of this I'll let cool down, and then tomorrow I will throw vegetables in jars and I'll pour the broth in and we'll can that. Okay, I have about a half a gallon of carrots and celery chopped up right there. They're in big pieces. I like it chunky. Right now I've got the stems from 2 pounds of mushrooms. I'm going to put them in the pan, and that's going to give the pan some flavor. I'm going to put mushrooms in the soup, but I want to have mushroom flavor in the broth before I use it. Right there's the mushrooms, and right there's some carrots already cut up for the pan of soup that's going to be made for us tonight. There it is, it's boiling. Mushrooms are on top. I did add some mushroom powder too. So, it's going to be a nice, thick, hearty broth. They're not really thick, but it's going to be a nice broth. It's going to have a little bit of a tomato taste to it, but it's going to have that mushroom taste. Right there's all the mushrooms I got cut up. I sliced them into nice sized pieces. Like I said, I'm not going to put them in the soup cooked, or I'm not going to cook them. When I do the canning, I'm going to throw this all in the jars, so much into a jar, and then I'm going to pour the broth in over the top of it, and then being pressure cooked, for 90 minutes. That should pretty much cook it. The broth is going to simmer for about another 25-30 minutes. I'm going to turn it down so it does simmer. I want it to go to a small boil or a slow boil. I want to boil all the flavor out of them mushroom stems. It'll be tasty when I'm done. Second part to that vegetable soup, actually it's going to be like a beef vegetable soup. A couple months ago I bought about 20 pounds of seasoned steak pieces, okay? It's like fajita meat. About what it is fajita meat or for, you know, tacos or whatever. Anyways, I bought 20 pounds of this stuff. I got a lot left. I'm going to can some of it. I want to get it out of the freezer, put it down in the pantry so it ain't paying to keep it froze. But I got some in here. I got about, I don't know, 1.5 pounds maybe in the 7 jars. The jars have got onions, carrots, mushrooms, and celery, beef broth with mushroom powder in it, and the steak. Now I'm not gonna show you all this stuff because you guys have seen 100 canning videos before. I'm gonna clean the rims, put the lids and caps on, and I'm gonna put them in my pressure canner. I'm starting this from cold, so I'm gonna put them in my pressure canner and I'm gonna cook them. They're gonna go in there for 90 minutes at quarts. And then after I get that done, I still have all this beef broth left. I've got, like I said, I got more of this steak stuff. So I'm going to jar that up. And I'm going to can that also. I'll bring you back when I start to put them in the canner, and then I'll bring you back after that when I've got them done. This is probably going to be the last video I can do on this camera. It won't take a charge no more, and I'm almost out of juice. There they are. 7 quarts of beef vegetable soup. Oh, listen to the tinging. Still a boiling. It's going to be some good stuff come this, fall or whatever. Maybe even in a couple of months. I don't know. This is Iron Dog 63 saying, if you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please like and subscribe. It really does help. And as always, God bless and have a great day. Hashtag I am somebody. Hashtag looking lovely as ever. Prayers and peace to you all. Have a blessed day.